Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival with me, Legendary Gaming Dragon. And as you might see right here, I've changed my skin from that one to this one. A pinstripe suit and no mouth. Well, on to today's main topic. In this episode, we will be constructing a guardian farm based off the guardian temple that we raided last episode. So, let's get started. And now at the ocean monument, you'll first want to start off by going the corners, this corner right here and every other corner, and starting on this block right here, tower up all the way to water level. Tower up at each and every corner, like so, right at water level and not a block above, for each and every corner of the water monument. And after you have finished raising all 4 pillars, you'll want to construct a wall like so, 3 blocks high, top 3 blocks of each and every pillar. Construct a wall connecting all 4 pillars. Then, after having finished constructing the wall, you'll want to go to this level right here, the block under the wall, and this is where you'll construct the floor, and it should say Y level 60 if you have coordinates on, since the floor is on Y level 59, and then construct the floor entirely in between all the walls. And now we are going to be marking out our spawning spots for guardians. In each and every guardian temple, no matter which world or which seed, there will always be 25 spots which we will be marking out with white wool. They always appear in the same pattern in each and every temple, in the same distance. They are arranged in a grid-like fashion, although they're not evenly separated or spread out. Some of them have 15 blocks in between or 9 blocks, but they are most assuredly in a grid. Now, find the first spawning spot, again, northwest corner, then go 2 blocks diagonally like so, and then at this third block, it will be your first spawning spot and where you will be finding all your other spawning spots from. Northwest corner, the third block diagonally down. Now, an image should be popping up on screen showing you the distances in between each spawning spot. There are either 9 blocks, 10 blocks, or 15 blocks in between each spawning spot. The top of the image indicates north, the left side is west, the right side is east, and the bottom is south. So the top left spawning spot, that is where we started. And then you can go from there. Then, southward by 10 blocks, and then your next spawning spot at the 11th block. Keep following the image's instructions until you have finished marking all of them out. And then, when you have finished marking out all your spawning spots, you can now remove all the temporary blocks you used when constructing this. And the next thing you'll want to do is drain this entire swimming pool with sponges, sand, or whatever you want. Now that you have finished draining your entire pool, we will now be building all the killing chambers. And a thing to note, facing northward, the 2 left and middle columns will be built one way, and the 2 right columns will be mirroring that design. Also, the water streams line up. Now, we will start at our most northwest spawning spot. Now, to build this design that is overworld only, there is a nether-based design, but I'm going to be building the overworld design. To do that, go directly under your spawning spot, like so, and replace the block underneath and the 2 to the right with packed ice. Then, get your solid blocks and fill in these 3 spaces right here. Surrounding the other spaces with glass, and putting an upside down slab on top of the final rightmost packed ice. Now, after that, we want 2 pistons like so in the front, and then surround everything else with glass. Leave these 2 spaces right here empty, 1 piece of glass under the spawning marker, and 1 solid block next to it. Now, for the redstone part, 1 solid block right here, and then after that, you'll want to place a stone block right here, diagonally above the piston on the right, and 1 repeater facing it, and another repeater facing it, but this time on top of the piston. Now, below here, 1 stone block below the right piston, a piece of redstone right here, below the right one, followed by a stone block directly under your first stone block, and 1 piece of redstone. Now, on your left piston, your redstone torch. And that is what powers this entire thing. Something to note, this part is for the turning on and turning off part. If you get rid of this, it will still work. And now for the left side, we're just going to mirror that design over here. So, block directly under, but this time 2 blocks to the left, glass all around, 3 blocks like so, upside down slab, glass right here, block right here on the right side, redstone dust, block, redstone dust, 2 pistons like so, block on top of this one, repeater, and a block, 1 more repeater, and your redstone torch. Of course, your glass block under your marker block, and your solid block. Now, repeat this design for the 2 right columns. And now it is time to build our water streams. Start off, go to your middle cell of the entire farm, and from this piece of packed ice, count 5 blocks eastward, And on that 5th block, replace it with a piece of soul sand. Then, connect this up with more packed ice. And now, with a gap right here, we shall go north and south with our packed ice, going all the way right here to all the way over here. Now we connect this up and replace this with ice. And now, to find our other 2 main ice streams, from our spawning spot we will count 8 blocks north, and at this 8th block is where our water stream will be at. Same going south. And we do these water streams the same as we did this one. And now that we have those done, we can now connect up all the killing chambers, like so. And then we connect it up like this. As you can see, it's all connected. Always leave this 1 block gap. And then the main ice way. Connect this all up for each and every one. And after having finished doing that, you'll want to surround the ice streams with blocks, like so, surrounding this every single piece of ice with blocks. Make sure the water, once we put it in, doesn't leak out. And now we are going to install our water streams. Now then, to start off, you'll want to put water in front of the slab, not in it. Don't waterlog the slab, put it in the block in front. When it reaches its end, put a stone pressure plate, and then continue to do this for each and every killing chamber, like so. And then, when you're almost finished, it should look like this. All your last pressure plates right there, like so, and your final water bucket. This is what it should look like, all converging on one point, the final water stream, into what we will build a bubble column. And now, since we are here and have our bubble column started, we can now construct our AFK platform and storage system. Now, the AFK spot will be 25 blocks directly above that packed ice, because technically that is a spawning spot. This is just our marker block. Now, that is Y level 60. Our AFK spot will be directly above here at Y level 85. Our bubble column will extend up to Y level 89. Like any other bubble column, build like so, all the way up to Y level 85, and once we are here at Y level 85, we can extend a temporary platform all the way to our spawning spot, to directly above our spawning spot. And now, as stated before, all the way up to Y level 89. And now, here, with our bubble column, and this too. Now, your platform, your bubble column. Get your ice, and go 4 blocks to the left in total, this being the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Then go around and make the ice meet up with your AFK spot. Then you'll want to install, like always, a sort of barrier to make sure the items don't escape. And then, water bucket, pressure plate at the end, one right here, and your other water bucket, like so. Then you can remove this block used to extend the water stream, and it should form a bubble column. And here, with hopper minecarts, is where your storage system will go. You can make it any way that fits, or that works. And of course, one last thing you have to do is put a cover on your bubble column, like so. To make sure the things don't literally fly out everywhere. And now, onto the part where we actually turn on this farm. And now there are only 2 things left to complete this farm. First is getting 50 tridents, which will be easy enough if you built a drowned farm, and throwing one of them onto each and every piston, like so. Now ideally you would want impaling 5 on them, and throw them onto each and every killing chamber, because the tridents are what actually do the killing. And the absolute last thing you have to do is place a water bucket right here, like so, for each and every killing chamber. That way the guardians can't spawn, and their drops will flow right into your water stream for every single killing chamber. And that is it. Your guarding farm is now complete. Although you might want to test if your water stream works by just dropping a few items at the beginning of each one. But other than that, you are now finished. So, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Goodbye and see you around.